Hi, I'm Forstendra and welcome back to KONA. Let's try to figure out what happened to Hamilton. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. Not in the mood to drink maple syrup. You drink maple syrup? I thought that was like really thick. Mysterious unbranded cans. Yeah,
An explosion suddenly occurred outside.
mysterious indeed. No thanks, I prefer my beer cold. Looks like it's pretty cold in there though. Pump. Okay, turn on the pump.
The snowstorm pummeled everything in its path. Carl was not surprised when he heard no tone. Carl knew that Gilles LACHANCE was in charge of the general store. That made him one of Hamilton's employees. A very angry employee, as Carl could plainly see.
You know what, Hamilton? I have a frog in my throat. And when people have a frog in their throat, they do not take risks by going to work. What? Customers could catch it, right? I'm a wise man. Not to worry, I'll have a nice doctor's note, which I'm going out to get right now. Sadly, in the meantime, I'll have to close down the shop, unless you would like to come fill in for me. I wouldn't dare to advise you. After all, you must know how it's done, since it's yours now. With kind regards, your dedicated manager, Gilles. Yeah. Okay, let's open these. Key. Another note.
According to that log, it seemed like the whole village owed some money to the general store. Carl was far more interested in the bunch of nearby addresses he had just gotten his hands on, though.
Some tape. And 4 matches. Let's climb this. Let's see what's... Oh, sherry wine. So you're not in the mood for maple syrup, but you're in the mood for sherry wine. Let's see what this is. Envelope.
What could be inside that envelope? Carl was taken aback. He knew this address. It was said to be the address of the P.O. box for the Canadian Secret Service.
Fire starters. Secretary wouldn't be a luxury in here. Cash register's instruction. To open the cash register, punch the price 2 numbers minimum, press sale, turn the crank 2 times, punch the machine if it doesn't work. Okay.
The note explained that the garage and the store couldn't be supplied with electricity at the same time.
Let's open the cash register first and then go out and check what that explosion was. Cool. Give me all them Canadian cash. Or not. Got a post key. Oh yeah, we should check out the post.
A radiator without power is as good as a wood stove without logs.
Let's check out these first. Oh.
The murder weapon. What was that doing there, Carl wondered. Hamilton must have been determined to keep some information secret to post this key. Shame he got unlucky. Everything made sense now. Poor Hamilton's denunciation was interrupted, and he figured it would be best to lock everything up and send the key to his correspondent, who would receive the box later on. Clever, but not enough. That's what happens to ordinary people playing spy.
You done now? Okay. Letter from Hamilton. It is as a citizen of Her Majesty and the free economic chambers of the world that I must address what follows to the proper authorities. Okay. The worst is happening at this very moment. I cannot write at length, but I am requesting immediate help from my country. I believe that the free world is in grave danger. A member of my community, the Honorable... something. Yeah, oh yeah, that was... Oops, I tried to walk over Hamilton's dead body. That's not so nice. That's the blue eyes that we saw from last
Carl
episode.
was no electrician, but he could identify a wiring problem when he saw one.
Can I... Nope, nothing. Yeah, of course we checked these dumpsters. Carl's inventory is full. That's not so weird. Thinking about all the logs I picked up from the first episode. Close that one. The cleanest spot in the area. Cleanest? Thought it would be cleansed. No, I don't know. Ooh, plier. No, I wasn't supposed to close you, but yeah, okay. Okay, I'll close you. Sounds like there's some other signals interfering with the radio signals. At least we know it's fragile. Yeah. That's a cool car. Very tinted windows though. And it kind of saddens me to see that the shelf has fell down onto the car. Oh, yeah. Cool. No. I thought for a second that I could open the garage doors. Yeah, this is where we find the revolver, right? Yeah, open and then walk by and then close it. Let's check this one. No. This? That
the
should
note
give it...
explained that the garage and the
yes.
store couldn't be supplied with electricity at the same time.
Now the store should have electricity. But the lights are still off. Okay. Is the generator off? Oh, I didn't fix it. Oops. Now we should get some power. What? Why did the light go off? Electricity turned off. But why are you lighting up? Let's... Okay, so you're still off. Now it works. That was a bit weird. Broken clock. How convenient. Now the pump is on. We should be able to get some gas. Ooh, mirror. Looks very weird. Let's get some gas. Fill up tank. That was quick. Based on that, he said that it was.
Carl knew straight away where to find the infuriated.
I don't need cigarettes. Oh man, he had a lot of cigarettes on him. I'm just gonna.
LACHANCE. Any good investigation would have to start there. A milkman had to drive by every week to fill the bottles. The fresh milk indicated a recent visit.
Just gonna pick up a few logs, just in case. And I want to go inside and check if there's anything on the thing. Okay. Let's get into the car and check the house. Okay, let's. No. No. Get back in. And then. Hi. Mac. No. I had to go out to check the journal. Oh man, really? No, not the journal. What? No, documents. Customer's credit. And I'm looking for Gilles. Aww. Crap. Oh. No. I'm looking for Gilles. Oh man, what was his last name again? Gilles. Journal. No. Documents. Gilles' wallet. Last name. LACHANCE. Or something. Okay, we drove right past it. Okay, I think we need to drive out on the other side of the department store. Or whatever store. General store. Was.
Carl felt that the store and its surroundings still held their secrets, and he didn't like to miss out.
Okay, but I don't know what I missed. Can I please zoom in on the map? Okay, but anyway, it's gonna be left somewhere. Okay, here it's gonna be left. Oh man. I thought someone else had crashed as well. What's this direction? Is this just another way to the main road? Yeah. Okay, run on. Come on, sprint. No, sprint. And you're tired. Come on. Oh.
The crossbow bolt stuck into the wooden stairs reminded Carl of the arrow that was said to have hit Achilles' heel. But who was the intended Achilles this time?
Can I take... The bolt is pretty darn hot, apparently. Let's check your garbage first. Okay. Why do you have so much garbage outside of your garbage can? Whoa.
The air was freezing, right down to the bone. That window had seemingly been left open for a while, Carl thought. Given the punishing weather, it couldn't have been intentional.
Oh man. We're gonna get another of that weird ass
The
sequence.
otherworldly ice had struck again. The woman's hopes and dreams were frozen in eternity. Something was hidden under the stairs.
Yeah. And I'm apparently not supposed to do something about that.
The man grabbed his rifle. Carl felt a sense of dread in him.
Okay, apparently there's nothing useful in there. Veteran LACHANCE, 1948. So somebody in Gilles' family.
Perhaps their spousal relationship had been cooling down lately. It seemed like secrecy was commonplace in this house.
Something hidden under the floorboard. Can I? Thank you.
The vision's veil was lifted, and he was back to reality. A reality in which Giselle, Gilles' loving spouse, was motionless, frozen in ice.
Giselle's diary, page 1. September. Mother once told me when I first met Gilles that I hadn't picked the brightest bulb off the lot, and as the years fly by, I'm seeing the truth of her words. Always trust your mother's wisdom. That blackmailing scheme is the prime example of Gilles' brightness. He's like a small dog. He thinks he's bigger than he actually is. He growls, generally thinking he's scary, but everyone knows that he can be pushed aside with just a little kick. He truly believes he can blackmail Hamilton, the big boss himself. It's going to be a long time in hell before my poor Jill can manage to pull off such a feat. After all, Hamilton's a rich, learned and influential man. Not only is that blackmailing idea bad to begin with, let's be honest, Gilles is way out of his league. But Gilles doesn't even know how he's actually going to carry these out. I don't even think he ever would. He's just throwing random threats out loud in the kitchen. He says he'll do it eventually, but I know better. Successful blackmailing requires masterful cunning, and Gilles is master of nothing. He's a slave, and forever will be. I often look at that safe he keeps hidden in the fake wall, in which he stores all these incriminating documents he intends to use. And I just can't come to the grips with the sheer ridiculousness of the whole thing. Man. Let's get our flashlight out and took whatever it was. Okay, a plunger. And nothing. Looks like they were repainting the whole house. Yeah, I saw some newspapers on the floor in the hallway. The unpacked box suggests they just moved here. Okay. Toilet paper. Some pills. Oh yeah, that was just a plunger. Nothing left in the bathroom. Oh, your flashlight and hand just disappeared into the wall. Nope, nothing. Nothing. Nothing at all. Okay, close unit. More tools that I cannot pick up, and nothing. Start fire so we can hopefully get some warmth. There's nothing in the oven.
The pot was cold, and the stew inside wasn't cooked. It's likely that poor Giselle was slow cooking it before she got snapped. What a waste.
Yeah, because then you could have eaten it.
Looks like the holes in that puzzle are there to stay.
Oh. Anything cool in here? Nope. That's a lot of ice. Nope. Anything in the fridge? Steak? Cool. Can I cook the steak? Nope. I've yet to find a clock that works. Okay. Let's check out the secret compartment in the wall.
Ah, moving. What a pleasant activity. Of course, you'll find the record player only to find the records weeks later in some random box.
Okay, there's a safe with...
It felt like old people were all these walls could see for years. The LACHANCES could hardly be blamed for wanting to freshen things up a bit.
GISELE'S
The general
LACHANCE.
store, along with several more infrastructures in the area, had been acquired by wealthy industrialist William J. Hamilton. Perhaps the village should be rechristened Hamiltown.
GISEL'S LACHANCE changes hands. Founded by Bertrand LACHANCE more than 20 years ago, the general store, better known as GISEL'S LACHANCE, is one of Manastan's economic mainstays. Since the passing of its aged owner, however, business wasn't as blooming as it once was. Gilles LACHANCE, inheritor of the humble establishment, had no choice but to sell everything to William Hamilton, the rich and famous businessman who sparked a major controversy last year when he announced the reopening and expansion of his copper mine. As of now, operations at the general store are expected to remain unchanged despite the change of hands. Gilles LACHANCE still helms the register. Okay. Turn on the lights.
What a mess. Clearly, there was some major revamping work underway here. The place looked barely habitable. Many boxes scattered about. Carl didn't need to summon his detective training to quickly figure that the LACHANCES had just moved in. A nice white coating would restore the room to its charm of olden days.
Box full of Harlequin novels. Okay, more Polaroid film. That's nice.
Many boxes scattered about. Carl didn't need to summon his detective training to quickly figure that the LACHANCES had just moved in.
Yes.
A nice white coating would restore the room to its charm of olden days.
Respect.
The cross looked after a marriage's well-being and served as a motivator to uphold the priest's sermons calling for more little worshippers on one hand and cautioning against guilty pleasures on the other. Indeed, the LACHANCES were still part of the God-fearing generation. Beautiful portrait of Gilles and Giselle, bound together by the chains of conventional love. Carl had seen that kind of safe before. With its double-layered security system blending letters and numbers, its code couldn't be broken by the common burglar.
Okay, so one letter and 3 numbers. Let's check what we have. Journal. No. Documents. Key. 739. Okay. Oh. 739. Huh.
Ah, moving. What a pleasant activity. Of course, you'll find the record player only to find the records weeks later in some random
I didn't
box.
press the record player. Compromising document. William Hamilton is a crook. He has been blackmailing everyone in the village, myself included, like the infamous Seraphine Poudriere? I don't know. In this document is proof of every bribe paid by Hamilton to federal authorities in regard to the acquisition of his damned mine. The fact that he used his henchmen to instill terror within the village will not sway the tribunals down in Montreal. But the fact that he has been bribing government officials surely will. I can already picture it making the front page. The English are all the same. We will prevail. Written in different ink. Hamilton is not only a crook, but a murderer. I do not believe in his remorse. I firmly believe he will pay for his crime. I do not believe in native magic, but I do believe in their vengeance. Cool. But I think I'm gonna leave this episode here. Thank you so much for watching, and good night.